Hello, first grade. This is Mrs. Ball with your math lesson for today. Today we're going to begin our math lesson with our math on the spot video.
Hey, Joey, you look tired.
Yeah. Hi, I am a little tired. Yeah, 'cause my cousins are visiting and we always go camping together.
Fun.
But it's really hard to sleep with 6 kids in the tent. It's just kind of noisy. Not like my cousin's tent. That tent's all nice and quiet. Yeah, 'cause there's nobody in that one.
Well, then why don't you use your cousin's tent?
Well, sure, but then my tent would be all empty.
No, I meant put some of the kids in your tent and some of the kids in your cousin's tent.
I never thought of that, but how would that work?
Well, actually, I have a math riddle that will model exactly that kind of thing.
Oh, show me, please.
Okay, sure. This is about my friend Zach. Now, Zach has 8 rocks.
8 rocks.
Yep. And he places some of them in a bag and some in a box. And our challenge is to see if we can draw 2 ways that he can place the rocks in bags and boxes.
Oh, kind of like me and my tent.
Exactly. So first of all, let's actually model this with connecting cubes. We'll make trains of them because you like that.
I love them.
Now what we're going to do though is we'll use the red cubes to represent the rocks that are placed in the box, and we'll use the blue cubes to represent the rocks that are going to be placed in the bag.
Cool.
So now we know there are 8 rocks in all. So I could write that like this if I wanted to, and I could say, okay, look, we're going to have 8 rocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to try to write 8 as the sum of 2 numbers that will add up to 8 in all.
Got it.
Okay, so there's lots and lots of ways of doing this, Joey. Let me just show you one. One way is to have 4 of the rocks in the box, and so that would mean that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the cubes red. And if I were to do that, then I'd put a 4 here because I'd see that I'd have 8 equals 4 plus, and then, well, what do I have to add now? So what's the remaining stuff? Well, we could actually figure that out by just seeing how many I need to add to 4 to make it equal 8. 1, 2, 4. Exactly.
Another 4.
Exactly.
How about that?
So I could write it like this. So here's what it would look like. Here's my train of connecting cubes, and I see 4 and 4. And if I write that in, I see 4 and 4, and that's going to give me 8. So 8 equals 4 plus 4. That's one way. But there are lots of other ways. Let me show you another way. One way would be, what if we just put 2? What if we just put 2 rocks in the box? Then I'd have just 2 red cubes.
Right.
And then how many extra would I need? Well, if we think about it, we'll see that we need to have 6.
Oh, yeah.
So in this case, what I'd see is I have 2 red cubes and 6 blue cubes. And so we just made a neat discovery.
That makes 8 too.
Exactly. And so 8 equals 2 plus 6. So there are lots and lots of ways of actually doing this. In this case, we put 2 in the box and we put the rest of the 6 in the bag. And so there you have it. So you can actually use this now to try to figure out what you're going to do with your friends and your relatives and your cousins and the tent.
That rocks, Professor.
Cute. So how many are you going to put in your cousin's tent?
None.
Now, wait a minute. I thought you said that if you don't put any in your cousin's tent, then it's going to be all noisy.
Yeah, I know. I said
that. Then you'll be up all night.
I know, but I didn't say that I didn't like it. It's the best fun ever. You gotta try it. It's so fun.
Well, you tell your cousins I say hi.
I will.
Have fun with math, and we'll see you soon.
All right. I hope that you all enjoyed that video. Now let's see what we're going to need for today's lesson. All right. This is our math for this week. Our standard is 10A1. We're still using addition and subtraction within 20 to solve word problems involving situations of adding to, taking from, putting together, taking apart, and comparing with unknowns in all positions. For example, by using objects, drawings, and equations with the symbol for the unknown number to represent the problem. Our essential question today: how can you show all the ways to make a number? Our I can statement, you can repeat after me. I can use addition and subtraction within 20 to solve word problems. For this lesson, you are going to need your big Go Math book, your pencil, your listening eyes, and your listening ears. And remember, our big Go Math book is the lessons that you're going to apply what I am showing in these videos. And remember, I know it's my big math book because it's a little bit thicker or a lot thicker than my other book, and it doesn't have that light green strip that says standard practice across the top. You're going to open it up to page 37. And when you get there, I want you to write your first name and your last name. All right, now let me pull up my book. Here it is. When you open up to page 37, this is what you should see. We are going to show ways to make 5. Now, for this, you can use just your pencil, or you can get 2 different colored crayons. I have 2 different colored markers. I have a blue marker and I have a brown colored marker. So this is what I am going to use to help me show ways to make 5. Now I have connecting cubes, and there are 5 of them. Now, there are different ways to show 5. Let's see. If I want to, with my blue marker, I can make 5 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I could color all of those the same color. Or I could make one a different color. Let's make one of them brown. So one brown. So if I have one brown, that means the rest of them need to be blue. So that means that I would have 4 blue. So I have all of them blue, and I have one of them brown, and I have 4 of them blue. So that would represent 5 are blue, and none of them are brown. One of them is blue. One of them is brown, and 4 of them are blue. So that's another way to make 5 right there. All right. I could make 2 of these brown. So if I make 2 of them brown, how many of them would be blue in order to make 5? 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I have 2 of them brown and 3 of them blue. Okay. Let's see what else. What would happen if I made 3 of them brown? 1, 2, 3. 3 of them brown. So how many of them would be blue now? 1, 2. So I would have 3 brown, and that means 2 of them would be blue, and that also equals to 5. What if I made 4 of them brown? How many would be blue then? That's right, only 1 of them would be blue. So I could have 4 brown, and then I would only have 1 of them blue. Okay, now what else could I do? You are right. I could have all of them brown, And if I make all of them brown, how many of them would be blue? You're right, it would be none. So I can make it this way. I could have 5 brown, and that means that none of them at all would be blue. Okay, so those are all of the different ways that I could make the number 5. And all we're doing today, we are just finding ways to make numbers. So let's turn the page. All right, let's look. Now, grandmother has 9 flowers. How many can she put in her red vase and how many in her blue vase? So right here, she can put 9 in the blue vase and none in the red vase. She could put 8 in the blue vase and 1 in the red vase. And now we have to complete it. Now let's look here. Something interesting happens. 9, the numbers here get smaller. 9, then 8, and then the numbers over here get bigger. 0, then 1. That's an interesting observation, don't you think? All right, so let's look right here. You're going to use maybe your pencil or your crayons to complete the pattern or to complete the model. So 7 of these are blue. So how many are left right here? 2. So 2 of them are going to be red. So you can take your red crayon or colored pencil and you can color 2 of those red. So that would be 7 plus 2. 9, 8, 7, 0, 1, 2. Let's look at number 4. All right, so how many of these are blue? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means 6 of them are blue. And how many of them would be red? That means the other 3 would be red. So right here, I'm putting 6. And right here, I'm putting 3. All right, let's do one more together. Number 5. All right, so right here, I have 7 of them blue. Right here, I have 6 of them blue. So let's see. How about if I make 5 of them blue? How many would need to be red? And that's right. That means that 4 of them would need to be that other color. So that means that it would be 5 plus 4. Very good. All right, so what I want you to do, I want you to take this moment and I want you to continue the pattern, and then I want you to show me what awesome ways you have made the number 9. So go ahead. I want you to continue working and continue practicing, and I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me today.